Well, here we are, back in South Africa. I guess technically we never really left. But anyway, welcome back to Nefti Give Me 5 2023. I'm Paul Robinson, and like I said, we're about to hear another pitch from South Africa. Hi, Lwazi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
We're excited to have you here. We're excited to hear you pitch. Whenever you're ready, why don't you just tell us your story?
The title of my film is called The Best Candidate. So the story is really about a guy called David. He's in his 30s. He lives in a bachelor flat alone. He's got a girlfriend. He's struggling to pay rent. He's just secured a job interview through this recruitment agency. So on the morning of the interview, the worst possible things happen to him that he was not expecting. He wakes up late, 1 hour before the interview, and is supposed to be there 30 minutes early. And then when he tries to fix something to eat, the stove catches fire. After he stops the fire, he tries to go to the bathroom to take a shower. There's no running water. And when he tries to come out, the door handle breaks, and then he has to break through the door. And when he opens the closet, he finds that all of his clothes are not there. So he can't get ready in time. At that point in time, he gets a call from his girlfriend telling him that she's dumping him because she found nude pictures on her phone that was taken by him and this girl that he doesn't even know that the previous night. And then when he tries to come out of the front door, he finds his landlord knocking, looking for him, trying to evict him out of the flat because he hasn't paid his rent. And they tell him that they're going to wait there until he comes out and they know that he's inside. He decides to jump out of the back window to try and get to the interview in time. So he eventually makes it to the interview 1 minute before the interview, barely holding on to his sanity. He's sure that he's definitely not going to get the job. And they all give him a round of applause and congratulate him for making it there in time. And they tell him that this was their recruitment method and he has passed the test. And that's how he gets the job. And the role that he was applying for was to work in a sales department for NEFT Vodka. So that's pretty much the story.
Great idea. Hilarious. That will be full of so many funny moments. Because I was wondering, I was like, where is this all leading to? That it was all the setup to see if he could pass the test of getting to the interview. I get that now. I think what we need in here is just a little bit more brand integration with Nefti. I didn't get where he may have been having a drink or that he had a drink the night before, that was why he overslept, that the Nefti was sitting on the table, that's why he, you know what I mean? That was the only small thing that was missing. I love the storyline. It's funny. There is a payoff, which is really good. But I needed to see just a little bit of brand integration in there.
I think you're missing also an opportunity to all of these things that are happening. What are they teaching him about the job that he's applying for? When
we were working on the concept, so we were looking at the entitlement that young people have, especially when they are looking for work. A lot of young people are caught up in this world of ease and comfort, and that really hides your true potential. So putting them through this uncomfortable situation is really going to challenge them to really step it up. So it's really a test that tests your character in a way.
It's a very intriguing idea that your interview is actually not your interview, it's getting to the interview. And I haven't heard that.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
When you were pitching it, part of me thought, "Oh, is this all a fantasy? Is he asleep and dreaming about the interview, and it's a nightmare? He's going to wake up." But then your payoff was obviously that no, it's the process.
I had the same thoughts about the integration, and just somehow I think there's a great opportunity to tie it all together, where you're setting up NEFT throughout the pitch. So that the payoff is that NEFT is the interview.
And then would the ending then be congratulations? You're the best candidate.
Yes. Congratulations. You're the best candidate for the job. And then they were also going to offer him a glass of NEFT. And then they tell him that we know that you actually need this,
Cool. Well, thanks, Lwazi. Thanks for staying up and pitching to us.
All right. Thank you so much.
Bye, Lwazi.
Bye.
I did not know where he was going with this, because I was like, first of all, this is a lot of bad coincidences all happening in 1 hour. You know what I mean? It was a lot. I was like, does he have too many bad things happening? you know, how are you going to achieve this many bad things happening within that budget? But I like that there was a payoff, but it was hilarious. The funniest was when the girl found the nudies on.
I was like, what is this supposed to teach him? But I guess it's teaching him perseverance and keep on keeping on so that you can get onto the interview.
Right, yeah, because I guess what he was saying is a lot of people in that generation would just be like, oh, forget it, I'm not going. It's to show that, no, just persevere, keep going, and persevere, and you're going to get the job. All right, well, that's it for the pitches from South Africa. But while we're on the continent, why don't we head on over to Cameroon? I'm Paul Robinson. Stay creative.